like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, done. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. First down, Mayfield. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mayfield now. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they've brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield, eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense got pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. That's Samuel, caught left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees a short yardage run.
And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown.
To Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Makes the score Browns 7.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Murray. And that's going to be caught. It's Rico Gafford. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Browns 7, Cardinals 0.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Murray now. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Now Murray off play action. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Murray got an open man. It's Ratley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Throwing on first down is Murray. He'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Throwing again, Murray. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Trying to punch it in with Taylor. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The give to Taylor. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
That's good for a Cardinals. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54. And let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
2 yards. It's now 4th and goal.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Samuel. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Mayfield forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield escaping the pressure. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the 2nd half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That ball complete to Isabella. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go, D. Big series right here, so we got to step it up.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Murray now on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Following the interception, Mayfield flushed out right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. But I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play. Really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3, and it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Play fake. Murray. And this one complete to Gafford. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
48, I got you, pup.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
Murray now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rico Gafford, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. And it's up through the goalpost. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Browns 17. Cardinals 10.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
And the Browns 1st down.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Complete.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 on the play. 1st down, Cleveland.
1st down, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to rule.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield, and he rifles one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action, and a 2nd and 10 up. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Good for a Cardinal.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. He's got his man on the crossing route. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray buying time to his left. And that's incomplete.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Off the play fake. Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rico Gafford, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Forced out to it and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And the return will stop right around the 25. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the turnover, here's Murray. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer. Check the hot read. Kill.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
To throw again on second down. Murray, he'll find Taylor. That's complete. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
41 Mike, go!
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Throwing. Mayfield being chased out left. Got his target, Samuel. And they work this out past the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Space to maneuver at the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll let this go for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off with great anticipation. Well, they're not making it
easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Eluding the pressure right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
I got you, boy. 41's coming. 41's the mic.
Now Murray off play action. Got an open man. It's Radley. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. They're probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They run it again with Chubb. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14. And the Browns first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
First down, Cleveland.
So, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately